Hello and welcome to Big Scott 35 Cards. Yes, you see the famous Mike O. He sent that in one of my orders. I just wanted to put that out there because he shouted me out on a couple of his live sales and put a link to my page on one of his videos. And because of him, I've finally got over the 200 subscriber mark, and I really want to say thank you for that. And when he means he's trying to help the community, he really means it. And I really want to say thanks. I mean, heck, what he did at Hobby Palooza and all this, really incorporating everybody and trying to help everybody out. And realizing it is a community larger than himself it's just awesome, and I can't really say much more. But this is going to be cards that I bought off of his sales groups. He does live sales on YouTube. He opens a lot of stuff. He gets a lot of the top stuff. He's part of the Montgomery 582. So he gets some of those sets and he sells them. It's just a good way for me to fill in some gaps in my collection. So let's get started. I just hit him up basically for number in different types, like this black and white Johnny Bench. If you watch enough of my videos, you know who I PC. This is definitely one of my PCs. Johnny Bench, black and white, from the 582 Montgomery Club. This is from Gallery Masters and Apprentice. I don't pick up much Gallery. A couple years ago I did. I don't know why I did. I'm not really big into it, but I love Frank Thomas. This is another guy at PC. Since I do have quite a few, I'll go over my PC that real quick, who I really go after. Number one, Gary Carter, Johnny Bench, Cal Ripken, Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey. I know it's not a lot of surprises in there, but I do. Gary Carter's probably one you don't hear a lot about. And I am going for his PSA registry for Topps Master collection right now. And I collect Mets. And they won tonight, finally. So here's a Frank Thomas with Eloy Jimenez. I guess this is a pretty good guy. The White Sox are balling this year. They're gonna probably, I don't know if they're gonna win it this year, but they should be setting themselves up for a nice few years run. Robin Yount, black border, from my childhood. He's one of the guys I really like. So there's a few 80s players I go after, and like when I see variants and stuff like that, I pick them up. He bought quite a bit of this Finest. I don't know how many boxes he's bought, but he had quite a few cards that I really liked. I know he's going after the Phillies refractor. I'm going after too much stuff right now to do anything like that, but I picked up some ones that I really like. Jeff McNeil, who needs to start hitting the ball. Anthony Rendon, who's just a beast. Carter Keyboom. I wish he gets some more plate. I think he needs some more at-bats. Trey Turner. I watched, I'm filming this and Saturday night. I'll probably release it Sunday afternoon, but I watched not Saturday night. Sorry, my days are all confused. Wednesday night, probably release it Thursday. I was watching the Nats and Mets game, and the Nats just didn't look like they were into it too much tonight. Jacob DeGrom, the baseball all-star. Man, these are beautiful cards. I think these are what they say, 93 baseballs with the copying Steve Matz. I never seen them. I've seen them, but in 1993 I didn't see them. I didn't even know they existed. Buster Posey. I just didn't have around me card shops, people that collected. I collected some in 93. I never really truly stopped, but at that time I was 20, 21. Just finding my way in the world, didn't have a lot of money, so money went to other things. But I pick up a pack here and there when I was at the 7-Elevens, and they just had the basic stuff in there. Victor Robles, he's having a decent season. Strasburg, who needs to pay him all that money, and now he's got problems, of course. Wilson Ramos, another one, needs to get his back going, even though he had a big hit tonight. Living set, I got this a few times, but Ken Griffey Jr. Archive Snapshots, another, again, I believe you got to purchase this off of Topps.com, which I do purchase quite a bit off of there if you watch my channel. I just don't get everything. Then here's some Chrome Topps Greatest Players. I don't think this is anything special. Decades. Cal Ripken. Always looked, I can't remember what. I pick up my Cal Ripken's one of my guys I pick up. I've gotten this several times, but I don't know if I have this in Chrome. Pete Alonso rookie card. Gotten this. I got pages of this card, but I will pick it up when I can. I am right now going after, I am trying to pick up as many of this number 475 variants as I could possibly find. I've got quite a few. I just picked up, waiting for it to come in, the pink Mother's Day. Thanks to him, I talked to him the other day about how to get a sniper for eBay, and ended up picking off that that pink at a very reasonable price. I missed out on one, but got that one, and I think I did very well. So I'm waiting on that. Appreciate that, Mike. Johnny Bench, T206. I've got that myself, but I'll take as many of those as I can get. Anthony Rendon. Pajamas. Love the prisms. Topps Finest. I did break down and buy a box of these, but bought a few off of him. Trey Turner. Justin Verlander. I also collect players from Virginia. He played at Old Dominion University, but he grew up not too far from me in Virginia. I am from Virginia, live in Iowa, for people that are new to me. Angels, Rendon. Christian Yelich, who I don't PC, but I do pick them up when I can. Yelich, of course, Trouts. This is the Prism Silver Yelich. And I mean, I just love these prisms. Those back pages, I mean, he'll go over etching and all that. And I didn't know why I liked him, but a couple years ago I was watching a video when he was hounding, or last year at the National Q&A with Topps. He was hounding them about etching. Yeah, man, he's so right. I mean, that's just really nice. I wish they would have asked him that in the Q&As they had this year. I think they kind of let him off the hook a little bit, and I'll go over that in a video that we'll be doing for this weekend. Conforto, love Conforto, and he's raking right now. He's just getting on base. I think he walked twice. He hit the opposite way through the shift. It was or around the shift. Pete Alonso Mojo. Refractor. Rosardo, just a regular T206. Pete Alonso, just a standard prism. I'm not even going to open these. He does team sets. He opens a lot of flagship. So I watched one of his videos, Miko. I'm gonna fanboy tonight a little bit about Mike, because he's helped me out a lot with this past few weeks. And also watching his videos has shown me, hey, collect the Mets. He collects Phillies. Collect the Mets. Show them off. Don't apologize. He did the flagship team set of the Phillies. Already had probably a third of it, over a third of it done for the Mets. Of course, they don't go as far back as the Phillies, which is good and bad. I love the history of it, but I don't have to go back too far. And so I just pick up, it's easy for me to pick up team sets from him to help with that. Goes a long ways. And it's just base, no variants. Pete Alonso, this is the high number for his rookie card, last year's Heritage. Johnny Bench, 85 All-Star. Cal Ripken, 85 All-Star. I love this card here. Eddie MF and Murray. Another guy from the 70s and 80s. I was a huge Orioles fan. That was our team on TV where I was at in Virginia in the late 70s and 80s when cable first started for us. Orioles was our team. Jonas in an international affair. Hopefully we won't have to see him again in a Mets uniform. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that, right? Juan Soto. This is a throwback, or I think, or throwback Thursday. Yeah, I really like this set. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I must have missed this when it came out because it's got several players I would have got. I would love to have in that one. I love this. This Mojo Clemente 85. This is another project I'm working on. Is I don't really collect. I collect players I've watched, and especially childhood. But Clemente's one of a couple of guys that I have never seen play. But man, what a great story! I've watched a lot of old video, the 9 innings documentary, man, and I just love his story. So I started collecting his player day cards, and been loving doing that. And my bucket list is his rookie card, which, you know, it's very gettable, obtainable. I don't need it in a high grade. I just want to make sure it's authenticated and looks halfway nice. So this is going to be the not the atomic, but the sapphire refractor of Lindor. Another player I just like to watch. When I open a pack and he's in it, I hang on to his cards. Another McNeil finest. Dave Winfield short print. I beat out several people to get this one. The way he does it is the first one to type the name. When I got it, a lot of people congratulated me. This is really nice. This will probably go to SGC. I like Dave Winfield for one simple reason. The first Major League Baseball game I ever went to was Orioles and Yankees in Old Memorial Stadium. And Dave Winfield was playing for the Yankees. And I think they had Wade Boggs and Don Mattingly at the time too. So I went a couple times, and Orioles were always playing the Yankees when I went. But anyway, man, we went out to the outfield to see him shag fly balls, and he was the biggest human being at the time that I've ever seen. I was just in amazement. Of course, I was a kid, and I remember it through kids' eyes, but yeah, and just to know what kind of an athlete he was with a man being that size. Armand Rosario. Noah Syndergaard. Picked up a lot of finest. Soto. Pete. Johnny Bench. I don't think any. I think these are all just regular back. Roberto Clemente. Schmidt. Which I'm surprised he gave up to Schmidt as much as he was Phillies. He must have that one several times over. I'm not a Phillies fan, and I say I can't collect Phillies, but Schmidt is the exception to that for me. Ahmad Rosario, which he's out, and they got Jimenez, rookie, playing shortstop, and he looks really good out there. And he puts the bat on the ball, puts it in play. He's been really playing well. This is Brandon Lowe, or Lau, another guy from Virginia. Yep, that's the reason why I collect him. Syndergaard. And I have binders of just Virginia players of all sports. Brandon Lowe. Bowman's Best. Now this is an atomic on this one. I really like that card. 2030, probably one of the best inserts Topps did this year, if not the best one. Series 2 insert. Update, I think, is going to be loaded with it. Justin Upton, another Virginia player from Virginia, him and his brother. Him, Melvin or BJ Upton. BJ early years, Melvin now, Upton, Mark Reynolds, and there's one more person. Mark Reynolds, BJ Upton, Melvin Upton, oh, David Wright. All played travel ball together growing up on the same team. That would have been a tough travel team to play against. And I guess the Upton brothers' dad coached them and used to throw bottle caps at them to hit for what they had to hit with a broomstick, was the story. This is numbered to 150. High tech. And David Wright, when he got recruited by the University of Virginia and decided to go and got drafted the same year and just took the draft pick, or him and Ryan Zimmerman would have been playing shortstop and third together for University of Virginia at the same time. Jackie Bradley Jr., another guy from Virginia. He played at USC, University of South Carolina, won the national championship in baseball. One of a few guys that's done that, and also been on a World Series team. $2.99, and he grew up. His high school is a neighboring high school of mine. I actually have friends that teach at the school he went to while he was going there, and also he goes to church every once in a while with my parents and his in-laws. My parents have held his baby. That's their claim to fame. Juan Soto. Lid, the candy lid. I love anything with the candy stuff. And Soto's, of course, somebody I collect anyway. If you're new to my channel, I'm a weird breed of Mets and Nationals fan, just because I've been a Mets majority of my life because of Gary Carter since my teens, mid-teens. And when the Nationals moved in, they were just so close to us. Me and my dad went to a lot of games, so I just kind of started rooting for them. And when Harper was there, it was really exciting. Eddie Murray, 1970. Love this card here. These cards in this chrome look, I think this was the 10s. Man, they just look so good. Really good. And then my last card is going to be this Juan Soto. Can't remember if this is from Fernando Tatis or Vlad Guerrero. It's the Vlad Jr. collection they did with Topps did. Haven't seen him do it anybody else. I think Tatis or Gary V was the last one he did it with. And they were pretty interesting sets. I bought the Lindor one and Bryce Harper ones. They're fun sets. I didn't get Tatis or Vlad. I kind of changed my collecting habits. So there you have it. That's the cards I bought from him. I've actually got, I think I bought 2 more in this last one. I had to move, had to stop watching the sales that night to go. I got called away to play video games, and I have a PSA order that's coming from him as well. So I should have that to show off next week. And with that, again, I'm not going to tell you again to get the packs out and get ripping, because you can't find them, do not pay above retail. We have to stop this abuse of buying. And now these guys are buying all the boxes or the blasters and ripping them as breaks and stuff. We as collectors, we have to stop giving in to this. So until next time, leave a like, share, please subscribe. Tell a friend. Let me know what you think of this. And again, thank you, Mike O. I know you are already subscribed to him. If you haven't, for some reason you haven't in our group, check him out. So, till next time, see ya.